Good morning, good afternoon, WMBM listeners. Thank you for tuning in on the Real on Real Estate Radio. I am Dr. Karen Lewis, licensed real estate broker with K1 Realty Group. Got to give out that contact information. My contact number is 305-323-1556. And my social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, K1 Realty Group. And while we are here, you can contact us at 305-953-9626. That's Miami-Dade County. Broward County, 954-525-1490. Toll free. We even have a number for toll free listeners, 888-599-WMBM. And don't forget, you can also listen to us live on the internet, or you can check out WMBM 1490 AM, the dial tone, or you can download the app. But while we're here today, we're going to have some fun, so get ready and stay tuned because we're going to have an exciting time. My co-host.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. This is Realtor Kate Bronson. And guys, you can contact me at 954-552-5919 and Realtor Kate Bronson on all social media. We just want to start off and let you guys know that K1 Realty love the kids, and in our efforts to give back to the community, we want to let you know that we're having an aim to achieve. It's our a fundraiser, a second annual back to school supply fundraiser for the kids. It's with painting with a twist. We want you guys to come out with your entire family, and we're looking for sponsors as well as people to come out and just paint with us and be supportive of the children. It's $35 per person, and guys, you can go ahead and register. It's if you use the code fundraiser, we will get those proceeds, and it's actually on July the 21st. Which is at 3 p.m. Sorry guys, you know I need my coffee. So anyway, we want to just make sure that you guys come out and support our back to school supply fundraiser.
I'm going to give a double shot of coffee because let's get that time right. It's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh, sorry.
Painting with a twist in Miramar. And it is our second annual back to school fundraising. We want you to come out and have fun with us. And while you're having fun, you get a chance to contribute school supplies. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into our local schools and give back to kids who are not able to, their parents can't afford school supplies. So support the cause.
Please guys, bring school supplies. Our kids definitely need those supplies in order for them to be successful.
Education. All right. So what we got going on? The real deal market trends. Well, Kate, we still know that it's a seller's market, and what that simply means that is that there are more buyers than homes. And I can see that homes are staying on the market for an average of 48 days or so. So if you want to get your house sold, let me give you 3 tips. I'm going to give you 3 tips to help sell your home faster. Seek the assistance of a real estate agent. I would love for everyone to seek K1 Realty Group, but just in case, seek a real estate agent because they do know the language and they have negotiation skills. That's number 1. And number 2, don't get emotional caught up when you're trying to sell the house, because sometimes people don't want to sell because it's grandma's, great-grandma's house, and they get emotional attached to it. There's a reason for you if you're going to sell the house. So whatever that reason is, stay focused on that reason. And number 3, consider staging your home. When you put your house up for sale, you talk to the real estate agent and she can help you get in contact with someone who can stage your house. And those are some tips to help make your home sell faster. Okay?
Guys, what's new in the community? We always want to keep you informed and let you know what's going on in the community. One of the things that's going on is the absence of land that we have. A lot of new constructions are being constructed and pre-construction, and they're going on all over Florida. A lot of developers are actually using golf course. Golf course is like the new pioneer, the new frontier to development. You have some of the bigger companies, Lennar, they're building actually in Miami, Hialeah. There's also Miami-based 13th floor. They're putting single-family homes in Tamarack. So if you were looking for anything in reference to single-family homes, new construction, pre-constructions, if you notice that golf course is some of the bigger places where a lot of the developers are looking now. Also, there's a Plumteen there in Hollywood. And right in Pembroke Pines, there's also Lennar, and they're building single-family home as well as townhomes. So if you have any information or need any information, should I say, on some of the new developments and pre-constructions that are going on around the Miami area, reach out to us at information@k1realty.com.
All right. Wow. I'm looking for a home on a golf course. I don't want no prices today. No prices. When you say golf course, no prices. All right. Okay, it's time for the giveaway.
Hey.
We need some call-ins because we have a special treat for you today. So don't let it look like we're just talking to ourselves today, okay? So we need somebody to call in. Kay, tell us what our giveaway question is for today.
Guys, we always want to make sure that we're keeping you informed, so that we just know that we want to test your knowledge today. So our question is, when you're purchasing a home, what comes first? Do you get an inspection or appraisal or inspection? Which one comes first? Call in and let us know. Let us test your knowledge today.
Phone number 305-953-9626. That's Miami-Dade. Broward County 954-525-1490. Toll-free listeners 888-599-WMBM. And that question again, when purchasing a home, which one comes first normally? The inspection or the appraisal? We have a gift for you. So when you call in, we're going to see if you have the right answer. And we're only taking one caller for today because we got a super gift. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for that caller, I'm so excited. I'm always excited, but I'm really, really, really excited for the guest that we have with us today. So I'm not going to introduce our guest. I'm going to let our guest introduce herself, and then I'm going to start that ball rolling with all those questions I have for her. Guest?
Alrighty. Hello, South Florida. Thank you, WMBM, and the two beautiful ladies I have before me. My name is Attorney Christina McKinnon. I am a family law practitioner here in South Florida. I started my firm probably about 14 years ago, 2004. I'm a Miami girl, born and raised, had an office here in Miami for about 10 years before I moved to Broward. So, got married, started a family, and had to move the office up there because I wasn't leaving my little baby up there with a babysitter. So I wasn't going to trek back and forth from Miami to Broward. So, now I'm a Broward lawyer, but still a Miami girl at heart. What I do is family law, marital and family law. We handle divorces, custody proceedings, child support, domestic violence. Sometimes, is a thin line between love and hate, as they say. So, it borders on the verges of criminal at times when people get their emotions involved. And it tugs on the heartstrings. So, sometimes it's the ugly part of it, but mostly dissolution of marriage and the parenting issues. We also deal with paternity actions. Those are when people have kids out of wedlock. So, whether they're married or not married, people are still having kids, and all of the children's issues. We're there for the best interest of the children. That's what my firm does, and I'm glad to be here today.
All right, listeners, we are going to post this live though, but you can't see the attorney. And when she said she's a Miami girl, she had an office in Miami for 10 years. She looks like she's about 18 years old, but we're gonna let her slide though, because we know she's got plenty of knowledge. All right, so we're gonna take that caller. I'm only taking one caller because Attorney McKinnon, she gave a $50 gift card, dinner and movie.
Wow.
Caller, are you on the air? What's your name, caller?
My name is Rochelle Taylor.
Rochelle Taylor. You're not a real estate agent, are you? All right, what's your answer to the question?
I do believe it's appraisal.
Oh man, you got it wrong. All right. I have to take one more caller. Thank you for calling in. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you for listening.
I'll take one more caller, okay, because I want to give away something. Caller. Hi, caller. What's your name? I'm doing fine. Tell me how you got to give us this answer, because I said I was only taking one call.
She said, yes, honey.
All right. We got it. Wait, drum roll for Tammy. All right, Tammy.
Miss Hall, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, sugar.
Look Look at Miss Hall. Okay, Miss Hall. Hey,
Maybe you need to come work with
you want to
me.
get in real estate?
Hey, wait, Miss Tammy. I'm gonna let you go, but before you go, you have so many co-workers, even the inmates that may want to buy a house. We have just given you a $50 gift card sponsored by attorney Christina McKinnon. So remember us at K1 Realty Group. We're gonna put you on hold for a moment, and the jock is going to get your contact information. Okay?
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. If I could sing, I would sing happy birthday, but I won't go there. But give us your email address and your phone number and your name, okay? All right, take care. Thank you. All right, thanks for calling. All right, attorney, I'm ready to get into the questions, okay?
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Okay, Kay, let me go with my first question. I can go right.
Go ahead,
How important is it to have a family law attorney during a divorce proceeding when dealing with real estate?
You know, I'm gonna give you the lawyer's answer. It
Okay.
depends.
Okay.
It
Okay,
depends. Sometimes it's
depends.
important and sometimes it's not.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's a simplified divorce, all right, no kids, no property, the parties can probably do that on their own. There's a self-help office in Miami-Dade County on the 24th floor. They can get a packet, fill out the forms, and go through the divorce. That's a very simple divorce, right? Once you have children and the matter is contested or there is property, either real or intangible personal property, that's like stocks, bonds,
Right.
investments, things like that, you probably need a lawyer because then the equitable distribution law comes into effect. And, people are gonna fight over stuff. They shouldn't, they probably shouldn't be at the divorce table. They could probably work it out. I always tell them, hey, I'm not financially interested in this, but if you need help, I'm here to help you through the
Right.
legal process. But you know what? Do all you can do to save your marriage first. And if you still think you need to get a divorce, here are the legal ramifications of that. And we're there to walk them through the statute, walk them through what they're entitled to, and let them know that the judge, if this results in a trial, will give them a fair result. It's not always equal, but it will be fair. So that's our whole equitable distribution statute. So a lot of people think the word equitable means equal, and it doesn't.
And that's what I was about to say. Most people like, I won't have.
Right, it means fair. So,
Fair.
50-50, we only discuss that in custody disputes. A lot of times the man wants 50-50, so, we'll get some sort of rotating discussion on that, but not with equitable distribution. It's gonna be a fair division of assets and the debts.
Gotcha.
Wow. I want to jump right into it. I know if we talked about 50-50 and equitable splits and things of that nature. Now, the thing that I always hear people talking about is prenup. I want a prenup. Kanye West said it best. So my question to you is, if a client actually has a house and they do the prenuptial agreement, and for the most part they say if we divorce, we're going to sell the house for profit. Now come the time where they're actually at the divorce table and they're getting ready to, file the paperwork. One person said, you know what, I want to keep the house. Now, what actually determines, I guess, who gets the home, or whether the prenup stands? Does it go through the prenuptial agreement, or does a judge make that decision?
Once again, it depends.
Okay.
Right? So, we're always trained to
It
argue
depends.
both sides of an argument, right?
Okay.
So depending on who retains me, I could argue the other
Okay,
side.
I want the house.
So I'm gonna tell you both sides of it.
Okay, good.
All right, so normally the prenup will control
Got
if
it.
it's done properly,
Nice.
right? So when entering into a prenup, there must be a reasonable time before the wedding, right? You can't just shove somebody prenup right before you walk down the aisle, or
Okay.
2 weeks before you walk down the aisle, because, that's sort of under duress. You can
Okay.
say that, he signed this or else we're not getting married.
Got it.
So the court looks at that person was
Gives
put
them
under
ultimatum.
duress to go ahead and sign that thing.
Coerced.
And they probably wouldn't uphold it.
Okay.
Also, there needs to be full disclosure, all right? Put everything on the table.
Mhm.
What do you have? What am I giving up? This, that, and the other. So they can make an informed, intelligent decision as to why they're signing this thing, right? So that's the first part of it. Yes, it will be upheld if it is a valid agreement and the other party wants to sell the house, but you at the last minute, once about to get a divorce, say, oh, no, I want to keep it.
Mhm.
It will be upheld.
Got it.
Okay, however,
No, what they used to say back in the days, no give me back, or something like that.
If there was not full disclosure, let's say they signed off, they did a waiver of like alimony, support, spousal support. Okay, well, we're self-sufficient, I can support myself, this, that, and the other. But they really didn't know the magnitude of that other party's income or their assets and what the lifestyle would be when they got married. So that was not fully knowing. We would say that would be a violation of that full disclosure, component of it. Then there will be an undoing, or it would void out the prenup, and then it'll be tried before a judge. And the judge will find out, can this person actually afford to keep the house refinanced? And then, of course, in turn, get a quitclaim deed from the other side to keep it, okay? Still, again, the equitable distribution would come into play. That person will be paid half of the equity that's left in the house, if any.
Okay, so we won't get a it depends question answered this time. Okay. This is John Doe right here, and this is Jane Doe. The couple is married. John Doe wants a divorce, and now they're selling the house. They know everything. Everybody know everything. Full disclosure.
And there is a prenup, right?
Okay, and there is a prenup.
Okay.
Yes, there is a prenup. Okay. They purchased the house afterwards. They got married.
Okay.
Now, when they get ready to sell this house, does that, can that person, one of the married persons, let's say the man, he's making the most money, can he keep that house and give the wife nothing from those proceeds? Or that's another depend question.
You know what, when we're talking about equitable distribution, and this is what this is, all this division of assets stuff, what I do is I prepare an equitable distribution chart, right? So I put all the assets, all the debts, come up with their net worth, right? And then I put a column for husband and wife, who keeps what, right? So husband wants to keep the house and it has all this value. We have to assign some other assets to wife in her column with all these values so that they come out equal, right? Otherwise, he will be paying her a large equalizing payment at the end, right? So, that's pretty much how it works.
Deep.
I got a very big mediation coming up on Monday afternoon, as a matter of fact, and that's the exact issue, right? There is no prenup, but she wants to keep the house. And you know what? There's a lot of equity in that house. And I said, well, you're probably going to have to give up some of that retirement to him and put it in his column because you're getting a substantial amount by keeping this house. Otherwise, after you refinance, you have to pay him his equity out of it. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So, just so it's fair, and I try to justify it for the court. Parties rarely ever agree at mediation, but it's one of the things that I try to push to show the judge that we made a good faith settlement attempt. Hey judge, we put everything out on the table, we tried to resolve it, there's no resolving, they're reaching a gridlock, so let's go to trial. But, that's when the gloves come off.
Awesome. Let me tell you what I pick up from you. Listeners, this is our first time meeting attorney, and I do pick this up as you're talking and you're sharing information with us, is that you're not out, yes, I'm just going to say it, out just for the client's money and to try to just drain them and drain them. You're actually educating them and telling them, the options on what they should or what they should not do. And I think that's some of the things that we need coming from attorneys.
I always give them the pros and cons of everything. So I say, hey, I'm hired to represent you. I'm your advocate. I step into your shoes and I go forward like I'm you. That's just how I look at my cases. Each one of my clients, I look at it that way. And if you never came into my office and it was your husband that hired me, I would do the same thing for him, right? But my job is to make sure that we're in line with the law. And I apply the facts according to my client's position to the law, and that's the analysis I give to the court. And with that, we get great results. So we are highly recognized in both counties, and I think I have a good relationship and a good rapport with most of the judges. But we make sure that we're well reasoned, well prepared, and our analysis is on point. So yeah, absolutely. I want to make sure that my client is getting the best result that they can. They may not get everything that they want because the judge sometimes, like I said, the judge is a third party that they don't know. It's best if they can do it on their own at mediation, right? If they can settle it, is at least those two people that came up to a happy medium and they resolve their own issues, right?
Right.
However, if it's a third party, this judge, he doesn't know you, he doesn't know your husband, he's just gonna go right in line with what the law says. So somebody's gonna be upset.
And that's, and what you just said is like you said, when you're going through a divorce, things can get really ugly. The one, people love each other for a moment, and now all of a sudden they can't, stand each other. And so of course you have to have somebody else step in and say, hey, this is how we're gonna do the division. Now, as you mentioned, in an instant where they cannot decide on what they want to do with the property, have you ever experienced a judge coming in and maybe both of the parties said, hey, we don't want to sell, but the judge said, you know what, it's in your best interest to sell it?
Absolutely. If the judge determines that, they don't have the financial ability to keep the house,
Okay.
that this is ultimately gonna, if I give the house to her or him, they can't pay the mortgage, they can't keep up with the taxes or the insurance and this, that, and the other, then it's gonna ultimately go into foreclosure. No, let's go ahead and sell it. Let's go ahead and make sure that you all are able to get something out of it now while it's worth something, right?
Okay, we have a call on the line. We won't keep attorney to ourselves. So, caller,
She has so much
Caller?
information.
Good afternoon.
good
Hi.
afternoon. What's your name, caller?
My name is
Sister,
sister.
question or comment?
Yes. First, I would like to thank K1 Realtor for just selling my house and my garden.
Amen.
Hey,
Amen.
congratulations! Big up K1.
But my question is this, I just sold this house and I purchased a new home, but I had a last will and testament already in place. What should be my first step in going into this new home if my desires have changed slightly in my will and testament?
Okay, so are you referring to in the context of a divorce? Like, have you gone through a divorce, sold the home, and now?
Inheritance, in reference to the children.
Okay, well, certainly it needs to be updated. That property no longer exists in the will. However, this would probably be a question better suited for a probate attorney, somebody that does guardianship and probate. They draft up wills. Sometimes it verges on the borderline of family law, but that's not particularly my area or my expertise. But yeah, I would say consult a probate and wills and trust attorney to go ahead and answer that question, but you certainly need to have that updated with the new property.
But that needs to be like urgency right away, or,
Well, you know what, I always like to think my best days are ahead, but we don't know, what's gonna happen tomorrow. So yes, I would say right away.
And thank you for calling and give us a call after the show and we'll give you one of our probate attorneys. Okay? Thank you.
Have a good
All
one.
right.
Thank you for calling in.
Okay. Thank you so much for allowing
Thank
us
you.
to sell your home in the Miami Gardens area. Attorney, our time is just like running out. So you already know disclaimer, we're putting it up front. You must come back, okay? That's a must. We thank you for the gift card, but before we end the show, we want you to give out your contact information.
Sure, absolutely. My name is Christina McKinnon, and my firm name is Law Office of Christina McKinnon. We also have a doing business as name, McKinnon Legal, which makes it a lot easier. McKinnon Legal. Our website is also McKinnon, McKinnon-legal.com. We can be reached at 305-416-0045. That's 305-416-0045. And I thank you ladies for having me. It's been really fun. I'm so sorry that the time went by so fast.
I know, everybody said it goes by so fast when you're having fun.
We're gonna have to see about an hour show, okay? But we have to have her come back though. She has
Yes,
great
so much
information.
information.
And I mean, it's just nonstop, and it's such a blessing that we can put this information out and educate our community. Kay, any one takeaway or something?
It's the
I
real
know you
estate.
have 1,000, but
Of
just give
course,
us,
and
because it's that time.
real estate matters can be very, very, very tricky. It's always important for you to consult with a professional such as a real estate attorney or a realtor if you're trying to sell your home or if you're going through a divorce proceeding. So, and again, my name is K1 Realty Group, 954-552-5919.
I'm Dr. Karen Lewis, licensed real estate broker with K1 Realty Group, 305-323-1556. All social media, K1 Realty Group. Don't forget to join us every first and third Saturday at 12 p.m. Have yourself a super awesome weekend. Yeah.